Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Dan, as my channel says. Today we're going to be doing a pretty interesting playthrough, in my opinion. We're going to be doing a modded playthrough, so we'll be playing, as you can see, we'll be playing CK3, and it's going to be fairly interesting because it's one of my favorite periods in history, like time periods wise. It is highly fractious, which is great for CK3, and it is increasingly coming into the forefront of people's knowledge of history because of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, or A Song of Ice and Fire, which is the official true name of it, was written or was inspired by this time period. So we're starting a little earlier than that. So the Wars of the Roses, which is this time period, tends to fall around between 1455 and 1483, and we're starting in the 1445 time period because there's a lot of interesting things that happened then. I don't know what's going to happen in this game here, but it should still be interesting nonetheless for this playthrough. So we'll be playing as Richard II of York. He is currently in the time line as of right now. I believe Richard is actually going to be. I think he's actually supposed to be in Ireland as its captain, as its royal captain. I think he was put there, and he was then. My bad. No, he was in. He was still in France at this point, so he was actually the royal lieutenant of France. He was in 1447. He was dismissed from that position and then sent to Ireland. Historians tend to debate a little bit on whether or not that in and of itself was a exile. So I'll be moving our realm capital to York because right now it's in Ulster, and I don't know why it is in Ulster, but it is. So let's head into this game. We'll name this save. We'll name it York Play Through, and that's how it'll get saved in our thing here. Notifications. So I'm playing a bunch of mods that I've never actually played before. So this is going to be it's going to be pretty interesting to see how it tends to work. So let's go. We're going to choose our focus, or our lifestyle focus. And what are our traits? Actually, let's look at our traits first, and then we'll go to our lifestyle focus. So we're patient, brave, and wrathful. Not entirely accurate, historically speaking, but for now, that is our traits. We're also a naive appeaser. For those of you who don't know, Richard II was attempted to at one point press his own claim onto the throne of England, held by his cousin Henry VI, and he is ultimately not successful, but he is recognized as the heir to the throne in replacement for Henry's son, who isn't here yet because he is not married to Margaret of Anjou yet. But Richard is a very talented and competent military commander. He is, depending on how you look at it, he's loyal, depending on how you look at it. And he is very much an ambitious man. He wants power, and he wants to be near the seats of power. So this patient, he is patient though. He is patient. So this wrathful trait, to some extent, is accurate. In other ways, it is completely not. And he is in no way an appeaser. He is going to get what he wants, and he will do it, or he will make you do what he wants, basically. So that's just kind of something that I'm kind of laughing at there. All right, so let's go to foreign affairs. Let's go to family focus, and that'll be what we do. So activate wars alert. Activate war alert notification options and enables selection of different notification options. We'll activate it. Okay. Disable Black Death, no. Random Black Death. Okay. That's not really important for me right now. No easy mode decision. Okay. Vassal enable alerts, sure. Let's enable those alerts as well. Enable those alerts. Let's just enable all of these alerts. Peasant revolt, yeah. Family wars, yeah. All expanded alerts, yeah. Excellent. Okay. We are going to make York our primary title, and disable Black Death, no. Search for physician, random black petition liege. So let's also make York our capital, our realm capital. So we are now Richard of York and not Richard of Ulster. That is the historically accurate one. And with Ulster, let's... I can't oh wait, no, never mind. Ulster. I'm gonna remove the laws, and it'll be inherited with my realm succession laws. So my son will, my firstborn son will likely get that. And then let's see. What decisions are there that we can do? So we can search for a wet nurse, we can invite knights, commission an epic. We won't do any of that for now. We can train for a tournament. We can't do that yet, but we can also commission artifacts. Hire a caravan master, search for a physician. We've got 2,500 men. Let's actually pay homage. We're just going to pay homage, and we're not really going to. We're not gonna give him anything. We can also station men at arms. Cannons for the time period are accurate. They did have cannons at the time. Our bombards, as it's named there. Let's see. I have to give two things. Okay, so I'm gonna grant this to. I could give it to my son. I could. So Howard, Bouchier, Richmond, House Bolton, House Eskefeld. I could give it to my nephew, but I don't really feel like doing that. Tiptoff, I could do that. I'm just gonna give it to my son. That's just the simplest and easiest option at this point. So let's grant that title to my son. Let's also grant leads to my son as well. Where is he? Oh, here it is. Okay, to my son and vassal. Excellent. Let's go there. I gave away a title. Yes, I did. I did. I'm gonna hide those. There we go. Message configuration. Okay. Where do I want to? I don't want to put that really anywhere. Kind of wishing I could just disable this. I don't know how. There we go. Okay, that's better. That is better. There we go. So I can just clear those out. So let's now go. We can negotiate an alliance with our son. Yep, Edward the Fourth. I can change his vassal contract, which is gonna be essential. What I also want to do, council. There we go. Let's reassign my counselor there. Who's my spy master? So let's assign her, Catherine, as my spy master. We'll have him increase development, and we're gonna have it in North Riding. I think in English it would be like North Reading, but I call it Riding because I'm an American, and you know, American number one. So I'll have it in North Riding, and what else do I want to do? Oh yeah, more council. I could do faith. Yeah, well, let's do faith. Yeah, might as well. Let's sway him, because we need him on our side. Our wife is really good at. She's good at court politics, and she's good at chivalry. So let's have her help out. Let's have her help out our court politics there, and let's do Mayor Jocelyn, and we'll have Baron William as our spy master, actually, instead of the Catherine person. And we'll focus on domestic affairs. I am not all concerned about anything to do with that position just yet. Let's do court physician. Let's do the decision to search for one. So we'll do that. And I don't know Edmund Somerset. Yeah, so let's see, can we I thought I had feuds on, but it doesn't look like I do. But what I can do is I can just imagine basically my feud with him. So yeah, we'll just imagine a feud with him. I could demand a hostage, but he wouldn't accept that. And then let's set our spy master on realm espionage, and let's do Norfolk, because we'll probably get that anyways, but I would like to see if I can get any information on Norfolk. We are our liege's marshal, so we should be good in that respect. Excellent. And then we could do vassal levies, but that only gives us 100 levies. This gives us 3 gold, so I'd much rather deal with that and get the gold. And let's see. I can't. That's not changing anything, so I thought it would give us a little less, so that's fine. I could declare wars. I can declare a lot of wars in Ireland, so I could declare seize all de jure lands, seize Duchy of Ulster. Okay, de jure. I can do that. I think I should get some military experience. I am my liege's marshal, so I do think I should get military experience. I do think that's an important aspect. Let me also actually create there and then in York. I wanted to create areas for my army to go to, so let's declare war on Ailech, on the county of Ailech. Let's declare war. And let's raise our army there. The world is full of dangers, even to a duke and his course. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations. They have assembled a few options to choose from. Apparently, Joan is quite experienced. Elizabeth seems enthusiastic, if nothing else. Both of them failed to impress me. I'm gonna do... Joan is only 50 gold, so I'm gonna do that one. It's just easier to get the person who's more experienced. And if I die, well, hopefully nothing happens, you know, to my son. As we traverse the plains, trudging through the grass, we encounter a modest wayward shrine, naively carved. It sports a cross at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lays Saint Edmund of Warwickshire, blessed son of Rutland." Saint Edmund of Warwickshire, it seems a local spirit figure is being patronized in these parts, one not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. Cast down this heterodoxy. Saint Edmund, that's a nice ring to it. I would gain patronized local saint. Popular opinion plus 10. I would lose 10 gold. I don't mind that, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. And that actually reminds me of another thing. We're going to stick, for our allies that we want to choose, we are going to stick with guys or with families that we know were supporters of the Yorks and the Nevilles. Oh no, that's Beauchamp. Never mind. The Nevilles, or sorry, the Percys were large supporters of. Are the Percys not around at the moment? 1 second. Let's look this up. So, Percy House, Earl of Northumberland. Where is... Oh, that's up here. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense now. This makes a lot of sense. Okay, I get why they're up here. They're in the marshes. Okay. So we're going to ally ourselves. Usually, they haven't been given Warwickshire yet. So I was just a little surprised. So they have Bamber, which is Bamber Castle. Well-known castle. So let's arrange a marriage. Let's my son, anything there? No. What about my daughter? My daughter's 5 years old. So Thomas Percy is 22. And Henry Percy is 24. My daughter grows up in 11 years. They'll be 35 and 33. Let's just do the older sons. So let's see matrilineal. No, they're not going to accept that. So yeah, we'll accept this. There's a 2.3% chance that they're inbred. They won't be, probably, hopefully. So let's do that. And then the Stanleys were supporters of us. So let's see if we can arrange a marriage. No. What do they have any? Do they have a? Do they have another? Do they have a son? Thomas Stanley. Ah, yes. Okay, good. They have a son. So let's send the proposal there. So the Stanleys were allies. These guys were allies. What about Mowbray? I believe, I can't remember if Mowbray was an ally. I know that a later Duke of Norfolk was an ally, but I can't remember if Mowbray was an ally or not. Fitzalan, I believe, was an ally, although I could be wrong. Courtney, I think, was an enemy. I think he was an enemy, so I could be wrong, and I could be wrong about that. But I think Courtney was an enemy. Stafford, Talbot. I think Talbot was an ally. So let's see if we can arrange a marriage with Talbot. Okay, he's 2, she's 8. Let's actually, my younger son. Actually, my player heir. Is she okay? She's not the heir to anything, so that doesn't. Yeah, so let's do that. We'll do the second daughter to our first son, and then Kent. And a lot of territory is owned by the King of England when he really probably shouldn't be owning a lot of territory. Let's see what his stats are actually. Generous, craven, impatient, fortune builder. Okay, this I got a lot of problems with how they're portraying Henry VI here. I mean, this guy was absolutely useless as a king. He was maybe England's worst king. I mean, depending on how you define worst, but he's definitely up there. He was an awful, awful king. He was useless. He was controlled by the nobles around him, especially by like Somerset and Suffolk. It was not good. The Beauforts had a lot of strong influence around him. The House of Tudor. Okay. That's interesting that they had Bedford. Okay, well, let's just keep it as it is now. We'll reserve our last marriage for another time. So Deisvalt, okay, that's just calling us to a crusade. We're in our de jure war, so let's see. We're over here. Excellent. Henry V. So, an imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Walter of the East Riding. I've bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull. So here I am, on this road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable member and loyal servant. And so, on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. I have no interest in a fair fight. You might be less valuable after I win, or John will show you how it's done. He has 11 prowess. How many does John have? 11. I have 9. Wow. Okay, none of those are particularly great. I'm gonna have John show you how it's done. Walter won the fight. At long last, I am finally home. There's nothing better than arriving back in North Riding after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master John reports that we have journeyed for 42 days and traversed 8 baronies. Thank God I can go back inside. Let's see, okay. We can't, we can now, so I put myself in charge of that army. I'm second in line for the earldom, third in line for the earldom of Huntingdonshire. House Holland. Liege gave away title. We should be getting some of these titles. Like, this should not be... Rightful rulers unlocked. Awesome. Yeah, this should not... We should not... Like, we should be getting Lincolnshire. We should be getting Nottinghamshire. We should be getting Durham and Northumberland. We should be getting all of these. And Norfolk. We should also be getting Norfolk. But I don't think Henry is going to give us any of these vassals or these lands. So I'm, you know, kind of looking at what's going to be done now. Let's see. Let's have this in half. Let's chase this other army here. Let's speed up time. There we go. We are now just annihilating them. Greetings, my liege. My options are quite limited. However, with the resources at our disposal, I've been able to estimate that John, Duke of Norfolk, has rallied a significantly lower amount of men under his banner compared to you. Since there is no active conflict, the number is unlikely to change in the time it took for this information to arrive to you. I've also discovered that his economic strength may be approximately equal to yours. Okay. Your loyalty is appreciated, and let's have you look at Somerset and see what their title is like. So, who has Kendall? The Nevilles have Kendall. Okay. So, Ralph Neville, John Neville, the Percys. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was the Percys that had, that were allies with the with the Yorks. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to just check my notes really quick, because I do want to be like, it was the Nevilles, actually. That's my bad. So I'm actually going to I'm gonna end this, actually, and I'm gonna end our betrothal. So is it House of Percy? Yeah, I'm going to break the betrothal, and I'm actually going to go up to Kendall. I'm going to go up to Kendall here, and I'm going to arrange a marriage between my daughter. He doesn't have anybody. What about my son? I have a son. He doesn't have a daughter. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm still going to just eliminate that alliance, or that marriage. So let's have my son Edmund go out and get educated, and let's see if I can I sway? I can't sway more than one person. Okay, so I'll have to wait until after, and I'll have to sway that. Just like other children his age, my son and heir, Earl Edward, sometimes lies and tests boundaries. However, he often avoids suspicion with his sweet demeanor, and people always forgive him when he does get caught. I just wonder how much he gets away with. Yeah. Alliance expired. Yeah, Henry Percy. So that was my bad. I did not realize. I forgot that the Nevilles were the ones that supported the Yorkists, not the Percys. My vassal, Mayor Williams, has been wounded, and his flesh has contracted foulness and swelling. At the right kind of treatment, and Jesus is merciful, he should make it. He gained infected wound. Okay. Excellent. So he said yes to that. So let's go back. Let's make it there. Let's also increase the time. So our son got their faith. Oh, good. We are getting, we're getting lands. So the Percys, yes. There we go. Neville's there. So, all right. Let's... Oh, and we're getting another vassal, and that is... Who is it? Oh, yes, Neville's. There we go. Excellent. A papal envoy has reached my court bringing news from the Vatican. Pope Eugenius issued a call to arms to all righteous Christian rulers as a Catholic duke. I'm expected to prepare my men in support of this most holy cause sponsored by the Universal Church itself. To all those who will take the fight against the infidels desecrating the holy grounds of Nicaea, the Holy See promises full absolution from all sins and a guaranteed place in heaven. Where's Nicaea? Where is it? So it is... It's for sure somewhere over here. Okay, so it's here over in the Ottoman Empire. How powerful are they? Oh, I can't see that. I forgot about that. I'm going to do... I will gladly help finance this cost. I don't think... I do not believe that Richard of York ever went on crusade. Now, I know Henry Bolingbroke, Henry IV, did go on crusade. He went on crusade, I think, in Eastern Europe. Like northeastern Europe, in like either Germany or like Poland or something like that. I can't remember for sure, but I think it was somewhere around there. So we'll be gaining the Beaumonts, so we'll accept that. We did just get Lincolnshire, so... And then one more here, we'll get Oriel, yes. So, victory, excellent. Oh, we are getting attacked, and oh, awesome, we've got a guy there. We killed one of their knights. He was slain by John Tipton. Awesome, or Tiptoff, sorry, Tiptoff. Okay, let's look at our knights. So let's force him, let's force our vassal there. We'll see. We'll force our vassal Earl Henry to also be a knight. So, all right. Let's just do that. Combine them. Almost done. Just days left. Literally just days. My scouts returned from Earldom of Somerset last night, but I regret to inform you that the information they gathered was too inconsistent to draw any conclusions about the Earl Edmund of Somerset's military strength. I assure you they will do better next time. If you wish, I will task them with returning at first light. Yes, I need this information. Do whatever it takes. Oh, awesome. Before I... can I ransom any of the prisoners? Okay, I can ransom for 33. I can ransom for 10. Okay, I will do both. And I will enforce these demands. So be it. I won a war. Excellent. Let's disband the army. I'm going to try not to declare war too often. And definitely not without cause. I'm going to try not to fabricate claims or anything like that. I think that's important in terms of like realism and immersion. So neighbor wars, hide war alerts. No, okay. All right. Let's see what buildings we can construct here. I primarily look for buildings that's going to get me a lot of money. So like forestry will get me okay amounts of money. And let's look at York. Tax offices, royal reserves. Ooh. Let's see what else I can get actually. Cattle pastures. Let's do that. let's do that. And then Carlisle, let's do hunting grounds. Yeah, let's do hunting grounds. It gives me levies, and it also gives me a couple of others. It gives me defender advantage, and it gives me hostile raid time. So that should be fairly decent for that. So, and then yeah, I'm gonna keep my wife as my regent presumptive, and I'm going to have her fill the coffers. Prince Humphrey. He's the what is he? I don't know what he is. I don't know what it, like in relation to the king. What is he? He's the king's uncle. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so he's Gloucester. Okay, so Humphrey was traditionally a very big proponent of going to war with France. He and York were very, very big on going to war with France. They wanted to regain the territories that they had lost in Normandy and in Aquitaine down here. So, and he was actually, I believe he was executed. But I don't know who it was by. It was somebody in Henry's party, but I can't remember if it was Henry himself or if it was his wife, Margaret. I think it was his wife, Margaret. So let's keep going. Oh, powerful vassals want positions. My loyal servants have informed me that spies under the command of your spy master have been intercepting information about private affairs in my realm. I am disgusted by your behavior, and I want you to be aware that such dishonorable behavior will not pass by me unchecked. Oh, Edmund. Oh, Somerset. I'm not going to apologize this time, Somerset. Heck no. Heck no. So let's look. Maurice. Okay, so he is swayed. So let's now go to the Earl of Kendall, and let's try and sway him. And then what else are we gonna do? I could declare war on the Duke. I could declare war on Duke Owen of Gwynedd of House Tudor. I don't think I want to. I have no desire to declare war against Owen Tudor, or not Owen Tudor. Yeah, Owen Tudor. Although they spelled his name wrong. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be OwyN. Again, this is not a criticism of this mod. I've been playing a lot of AGOT, AGOT, so it isn't a criticism of the mod. This is like I have higher expectations than what is probably right to have. So, Earl of Oriel, yeah, let's have him go there. And let's have Earl, let's have Earl Henry V of Northumberland, and let's have my bishop go there. Baron William. 600 men. I'm not going to have him support that. So, factions against my liege. Let's do a claimant faction. Edmund Somerset. We should have a claim on the Kingdom of England. But I don't think we do. King Juan of Castile. I don't want a foreign queen. Duchess Cecily of York. Oh, Duchy of Gascony. Okay. Create claimant faction. I'm gonna actually support Humphrey of Humphrey Gloucester. Finally, King Henry of England is nothing more than a jester acting a king, and I am sure that the realm will rise to my cause. Those who aid me will not be forgotten. So there's two members. So there's me and there's him. We have 69% military power. How much? Okay, I can't see how much military power there is there, so let me stick my I'm just gonna keep him on there, and then I'm gonna look later. But I think we have quite a bit of support. To my liege, my options are quite limited, but however, with the resources at my disposal, I've been able to estimate that Earl Edmund of Somerset has rallied a significantly lower amount of men, and his economic strain is much greater. Okay. Thank you. Your loyalty is appreciated. Now go to England here. And I'm pretty sure, that might be the Tower of London. The Tower of London. Yeah, that's the Tower of London. I like that, actually. 1 second. Let me look and see. Yeah, you got London Bridge. You got the Tower of London. That's a really cool. That's a really good addition, actually. So we're now going to be spying on our liege, which may not be the best idea, but you know, whoever said you had to have good ideas in CK3? All right, factions, schemes. So let's click play. Let's increase control in counties. So let's do West Riding. Let's increase that control there. Oh, excellent. My scouts returned from Earldom of Middlesex last night, but I regret to inform you that the information they gathered was too inconsistent. Yes, I need the information. Do whatever it takes. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Cecily when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Let's see, which counselor is the lowest at their job? Let's do Earl Henry. Yeah, let's do my spy master, because he seems to just truly suck at everything. He's just terrible. And 9.4, 9.8, awesome. Earl Ralph Swade, awesome. Can I negotiate an alliance? I can. Awesome. Awesome. Son revoked a title? Our son revoked a title? Oh, he revoked a title from one of his... Okay, that makes sense now. I was like, wait a minute. Awesome. He accepted our alliance. So, I'm gonna go knowledge is power again. This is just he found out about us. So, at least 2 times more men under his banner compared to you, and at least 3 times greater strength. 7 individual veterans leading armies under his banner. That's a lot. That's a really good army right there, at least for now. Your loyalty is appreciated. At least I have the information I needed. Let's go. Let's look at Suffolk. Our Mowbray now has control over that. So, Delapole, yeah. So we're looking at Delapole, but actually, let's look at Norfolk more. There we go. Realm of Espionage, awesome. Let's actually also, we gotta pin our sons. So we're gonna pin our sons. Let's find him a marriage. The Talbots were supporters, I believe, of the Duke of York. So I will send a proposal there. If they weren't, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I don't love it, but it's not like it's gonna end the game because of it. So let's do prestige gain, and let's look at English. The Beauforts. I don't want to marry into the Beauforts. Armagnac. Armagnacs are actually, we could do that. Alliance with Faustenberg, no. Percy's. Warwickshire. He's House Beauchamp. I can't remember where the Beauchamps stood. So I'm gonna go with the Beauchamps. Where is he? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Beauchamps. I'll do it anyways, but I don't remember where they stood. So if it's not accurate historically, I apologize. I am trying to keep this relatively accurate in terms of historical, knowledge. So, the Black Death. Pestilence stalks the land. Grisly bubbling bobes grow upon the... Grisling bubbling bobes grow upon the victims, whose pitiful calls for help are slowly stifled as they gutter and drown in their own pus-filled throats. From the loneliest urchin to the most fetid emperor, all dread the indiscriminate scythe of the merciless plague. Those that survive must watch helplessly as all around them perish. The devoted looked to the divine for a savior, and the powerful their riches, but none can truly be safe. Dreadful tendrils spread across the land, constricting it until it no longer breathes. The Black Death is upon us. God save us all. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. So we have the Black Death, and we are now trying to hire a court physician, a new one. We'll do Nicholas. Oh, they're both Nicholas. We'll do Nicholas. No, we'll do Nicholas Stratford. We'll do him. So he's 65. So that leaves us with 80. So the Black Death is clearly spreading. Where is it? It's mostly in Central Europe over here. Although it's a little over here and a little over here. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's not the Black Death. That's just impassable terrain. My bad. Where is it? Oh, it's all over. Okay. Yep. So it is all over. Man. Okay, so it is probably gonna oh wow. It is decimating my army. Half or fewer men under his banner compared to me, less than half, and 6 individual veterans leading armies under his command. Excellent. Okay. I'm not going to reread all those just because it doesn't really make sense to. So, my levies are getting absolutely decimated, like really badly decimated. So let's have, he's still gaining control. Okay. Well, I am actually going to end it there. That's going to be it for this episode. If you guys liked it, please leave a comment down below and a like. If you guys, want to correct me on something of my historical information, please feel free to do so. I very much enjoy history. I very much enjoy this time period. But I'm not always right, and I didn't have all of my notes in front of me, so. I do what I can, but I am not always correct in what I say. So I do hope that you guys will correct me if you do notice something amiss. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. I hope to post this probably like once a week. If you guys want to see more of it more often, let me know. But I do think I'm gonna start with just this, just once a week. So I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm recording this at night, so if it's day for you when you're watching it, I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful, rest of your life. If you never watch my channel again, so I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, everyone.